Today, my video, we're simulating the Hunger Games, but with footballers. So, allow me to read you the district in case you don't have eyes. District 1 will have Lionel Messi with Cristiano Ronaldo. District 2 has Ronaldinho and Pele. District 3, Antonio Rudiger and Virgil van Dijk. District 4, Neymar Jr. and Luis Suarez. District 5, Ilkay Gundogan and Casemiro. District 6, Ruben Diaz and Bernardo Silva. District 7, Riyad Mahrez and Erling Haaland. District 8, Kylian Mbappe and Edinson Cavani. District 9, Gianluigi Donnarumma and Keylor Navas. District 10, R9 and Johan Cruyff. District 11, Karim Benzema and Zinedine Zidane. District 12 is Edison. And that shouldn't be David De Gea. That should actually be Vinicius Jr. Hang on a sec. Wait, hang on a minute. Wait. There we go. District 12 is Edison and Vinicius Jr. So, day 1, not even day 1 actually, the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Johan Cruyff rips a mace out of Casemiro's hands. Jesus Christ. Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan fight for a bag. Bernardo Silva gives up and retreats. What is with these two? They both play for Man City. They're meant to be allies, not enemies. Actually, no, they are meant to be enemies because I put them in different districts. Neymar snatches a bottle of alcohol on a rag. Erling Haaland snatches a pair of size. Lionel Messi and Suarez run away from the cornucopia. Ronaldinho severely injures Karim Benzema and puts him out of his misery. Keylor Navas shoots a... I put these two in the same district and they literally just killed each other. The betrayal! I put Keylor Navas and Donnarumma in the same thing, and they've killed each other already. Antonio Rudiger finds a sword. Good for him. Defense. Because he's a defender. Vinicius Jr. finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Edison runs away from the cornucopia. Pele and R9 fight for a bag. R9 gives up and retreats, giving the bag to Pele. Van Dijk, Mbappe, and CR7 run away from the cornucopia. Riyad Mahrez and Ruben Diaz work together to drown Zidane. Oh my god! And Cavani runs away. Wow. Day 1. Riyad Mahrez collects fruit from a tree. Edinson Cavani stalks Keylor Navas. Haaland explores the area. Van Dijk steps on a landmine. But I'm guessing he survived because the man's strong as a bull. Ruben Diaz searches for firewood. Neymar sees rising smoke in the distance, but doesn't investigate. Antonio Rudiger and Mbappe hunt for other tributes. Casemiro practices his archery. Gundogan, Edison, CR7 and R9 raid Ronaldinho's camp while he's hunting. Johan Cruyff begs for Bernardo Silva to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Johan Cruyff alive. Luis Suarez searches for water. Pele camouflages himself in the bushes. Vinicius attacks Lionel Messi, but he manages to escape. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Karim Benzema, Donnarumma, Zinedine Zidane, and Virgil van Dijk. Night 1. Antonio Rudiger receives fresh food from a sponsor. Luis Suarez sets up camp. Edison destroys Pele's supplies while he's asleep. R9 sees a fire but stays hidden. Ilkay Gundogan shoots an arrow into Ruben Diaz's head! What the hell? These players play for all the same teams and they're fighting everybody. They're killing their own friends. Anyway, Ronaldinho loses sight of where he is. Riyad Mahrez cries himself to sleep, and Cavani and Vinicius Jr. climb a tree to rest. Mbappe, Johan Cruyff, Casemiro, Bernardo Silva, Neymar, Messi, Haaland, and CR7 sleep in shifts, and Navas is awoken by nightmares. Day 2. Riyad Mahrez constructs a shack. Casemiro fishes. Johan Cruyff receives an explosive. Why would you give a legend explosives? The only thing they'll be doing is scoring explosive goals. Johan Cruyff receives an explosive. CR7 stabs Bernardo Silva with a tree branch. Rudiger forces Keylor Navas to kill Ederson or Pele. And they decide to kill Pele! Oh my god! Haaland bleeds to untreated injuries. Suarez stabs Ronaldinho while his back is turned. Stabs him with his teeth. Neymar collects fruit. Gundogan begs for R9 to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Gundogan. Cavani dies from hypothermia. Mbappe attacks Lionel Messi for winning the World Cup over him. But he manages to escape, and Vinicius tries to spearfish with a trident. 7 cannon shots can be heard. Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva, Pele, Haaland, Ronaldinho, Gundogan, and Edinson Cavani. Wow. Night 2. Mbappe receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Suarez climbs a tree to rest. Keylor Navas dies from hypothermia. Messi, Casemiro, CR7, Vinicius, and R9 sleep in shifts. Ederson and Johan Cruyff talk about the tributes alive still. Rudiger attempts to start a fire but fails. Riyad Mahrez loses sight of where he is, and Neymar tries to sing himself to sleep. Messi steals from Ederson while he isn't looking. Suarez constructs a shack. CR7 strangles Antonio Rudiger, engaging in a fist fight. R9, Vinicius Jr., Casemiro, and Mbappe hunt for tributes. Johan Cruyff defeats Neymar in a fight, but spares his life. Thank God the Brazilian is alive. And Mahrez receives fresh food. Good for Mahrez. Arena event. A swarm of tracker jackers invades the arena. Mahrez and Vinicius run out of places to run and are stung to death. Casemiro survives, R9 survives, Johan Cruyff survives, and CR7 survives. Messi knocks Ederson unconscious and leaves him there as bait. While running away from the tracker jackers, Suarez grabs Neymar and throws him to the ground. Mbappe slowly dies from the tracker jackers' toxins. One tribute C. 7. Wait, what? What? When did Keylor Navas die? What? Oh, he died from hypothermia. Oh. Keylor Navas, Antonio Rudiger, Vinicius Jr., Riyad Mahrez, Ederson, Neymar, and Mbappe. R9 received an explosive from an unknown sponsor, but Suarez receives medical stuff from an unknown sponsor. Casemiro questions his sanity. Johan Cruyff quietly hums. Ronaldo, CR7 receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Messi is awoken by nightmares. LOL. Oh. The cornucopia is replenished with food, surprise, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's family. Casemiro kills R9 with a hatchet. Messi and Suarez get into a fight over raw meat, but Messi gives up and runs away. Let's face it, he doesn't want to get bit by Luis Suarez now, does he? Johan Cruyff severely injures CR7 and puts him out of his misery. No! I wanted CR7 to win! Okay, I seriously want Messi to win now because he destroyed CR7, and I want Messi or someone to kill Johan Cruyff. Day 4. Lionel Messi forces Johan Cruyff to kill Casemiro or Luis Suarez and decides to kill Luis Suarez. 3 cannon shots could be heard in the distance. R9, CR7 and Luis Suarez. Casemiro lets Cruyff into his shelter. Lionel Messi is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Johan Cruyff travels to higher ground with Casemiro and Lionel Messi explores the arena. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance because no one died. Johan Cruyff cooks her food before putting his fire out. Her food? Sorry, I meant his food. And Casemiro's trap kills Lionel Messi. Casemiro, you must kill Johan Cruyff. Casemiro, yes! Casemiro's decapitated Johan Cruyff. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, Messi and Cruyff, which means the winner of the Hunger Games is Casemiro from District 5. Second place was... Gonna do that again. Bastard. We're gonna simulate that again. So the first player to die was Karim Benzema. We'll simulate that with the same districts again. But I'm going to actually pause it. And I'm going to make teams of 3 this time. So 36 tributes. I'll be right back. I'm back with the districts. Teams of 3 this time. So, District 1, we've got the MSN back together, Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Neymar Jr. District 2, we've got Pele, R9, and Ronaldinho. District 3, we've got Johan Cruyff, Edwin van der Sar, Ruud Gullit, and District 3. District 4, Bobby Moore, Raheem Sterling, and Harry Kane. District 5, Mbappe, Giroud, and Benzema. District 6, Zinedine Zidane, Emmanuel Petit, and Trezeguet. I couldn't find out Trezeguet's first name, so it's just Trezeguet for now. District 7, Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Virgil van Dijk. District 8, CR7, Fred, and Harry Maguire. District 9 is no, not Fred. Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva, and Joao Cancelo. District 10, Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, and Aaron Ramsdale. District 11, Frank Lampard, Wayne Rooney, Gary Lineker. District 12, I couldn't think of any players for District 12, so I did managers. Got Jurgen Klopp, Eric Ten Hag, and Pep Guardiola. Let's go. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Frank Lampard runs away from the cornucopia. Jurgen Klopp finds a backpack full of camping equipment. CR7 and Ronaldinho fight for a bag. Ronaldinho gives up and retreats, giving the bag to CR7. Mo Salah and Trezeguet fight for a bag. Mo Salah gives up and retreats, giving the bag to Trezeguet. Van Dijk runs away from the cornucopia. Ruud Gullit breaks Edwin van der Sar's nose for a basket of bread. R9 runs away from the cornucopia. Bobby Moore falls into a pit and dies. No! Our first death! And no, Edwin van der Sar is not dead, I think, because that's just an injury, not a death. But our first death goes to Bobby Moore, possibly Edwin van der Sar. Martin Odegaard runs away from the cornucopia. Neymar grabs a backpack and retreats. Pep Guardiola runs from the cornucopia. Johan Cruyff clutches a first aid kit and runs. Gary Lineker and Sterling fight for a bag. Gary Lineker gives up and retreats, giving the bag to Sterling. Giroud grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Suarez runs away from the cornucopia. Haaland and Harry Maguire fight for a bag. Haaland gives up and retreats. Haaland, you're meant to be an attacker, mate, not a retreater. Haaland, what are you doing, bro? Haaland. Pele takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Zidane, Aaron Ramsdale, and Mbappe run the cornucopia. Rooney steps off his podium too soon and blows up. João Cancelo runs from the cornucopia. Fred, Petit, and Gabriel Jesus work together to get as many supplies as possible. Harry Kane and Benzema fight for a bag. Benzema gives up and retreats. Ten Hag, Messi runs from the cornucopia. Trent Alexander-Arnold takes a handful of throwing knives. Bernardo Silva grabs a shovel. Day 1. Messi, Petit, Cruyff, and Hullet hunt for tributes. R9 fishes. Jurgen Klopp diverts Ronaldinho's attention and runs. Neymar Jr. sets Pep Guardiola on fire with a Molotov. Giroud tends to Harry Maguire's runes. Ten Hag discovers a cave. Fred makes a spear. Lampard, Van der Sar, Trezeguet, and Bernardo Silva hunt for tribute. Mo Salah attacks Luis Suarez but manages to escape. Haaland hunts for other tributes. Pele tends to Sterling's wounds. Odegaard discovers a cave. Kane and Gabriel Jesus hunt for other tributes. Mbappe looks for a water source. CR7 runs away from João Cancelo. Ramsdale makes a wooden spear. Benzema chases Gary Lineker. Trent Alexander-Arnold discovers a river. And Van Dijk throws a knife into Zidane's head. Oh my god! Wolf mutts are let loose into the arena. Ronaldinho pushes Neymar into a pack of wolf mutts. Kane survives. Gary Lineker is eaten. Erling Haaland knocks Aaron Ramsdale out and leaves him for the wolf mutts. Messi survives. Van Dijk is eaten. Fred and Harry Maguire a pack of wolf mutts show up and kill them both. Suarez survives. Cruyff and Alexander-Arnold fight. A pack of thingamajiggies show up and kill them both. Hullet, Gabby Jesus, and Mbappe survives. João Cancelo, Petit, R9 are eaten, and Benzema survives. Salah knocks out Ten Hag and leaves him for the wolf mutts. Frank Lampard pushes CR7 into a pack of wolf nuts. Pele knocks Olivier Giroud out and leaves him for the wolf mutts. Martin Odegaard and Raheem Sterling fight. A pack of wolf mutts show up and kill them both. Bernardo Silva knocks Edwin van der Sar out and leaves him for the wolf mutts. Jurgen Klopp survives and Trezeguet is eaten. I want Jurgen Klopp to win. Jurgen. 22 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jesus Christ! Bobby Moore, Wayne Rooney, Pep Guardiola, Zidane, Neymar, Gary Lineker, Ramsdale, Van Dijk, Fred, Maguire, Cruyff, Alexander-Arnold, Petit, Cancelo, R9, Ten Hag, CR7, Giroud, Odegaard, Sterling, Van der Sar, and Trezeguet. Bruh. That's night 1. Gabriel Jesus kills Luis Suarez while he's sleeping. Mbappe, Harry Kane, Jurgen, and Lionel Messi tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Ooh. Bernardo Silva is awoken by nightmares. Haaland tries to sing himself to sleep. Salah tends to his wounds. Ronaldinho screams for help. Hullet and Pele talk about the tribute still alive. Lampard thinks about winning. Benzema thinks about winning. Messi practices his archery. Lampard and Ronaldinho work together for the day. Pele and Gabby Jesus fight Haaland and Jurgen Klopp. Haaland and Jurgen Klopp survive. Bernardo Silva stalks Mo Salah. Ruud Hullet receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Benzema travels to higher ground. Mbappe and Kane hunt for tributes. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Pele, Suarez, and... Wait a minute. When did Pele die? Oh, in the fight. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Suarez, Pele, and Gabby Jesus. Bernardo Silva convinces Jurgen Klopp to snuggle with him. Harry Kane defeats Ronaldinho in a fight but spares his life. Hullet and Lionel Messi huddle for warmth. Frank Lampard questions sanity. Mo Salah fends Karim Benzema, Erling Haaland, and Mbappe from his fire. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute families. Ronaldinho stabs Bernardo Silva with a tree branch. Mbappe steals Lampard's memoirs. And Karim Benzema decides not to go to the feast. Jurgen Klopp falls into a frozen lake and drowns. No, I wanted Jurgen Klopp to win. Oh, now I don't have someone who I want to win. Harry Kane also decides to not go to the feast. Haaland throws a knife in Messi's... Oh my god. Haaland threw a knife into the goat's head. Mo Salah bashes Hullit's head against a rock several times. Erling Haaland tries to sleep through the whole day. Mbappe and Lampard work together for the day. Mo Salah searches for a water source. Ronaldinho discovers a river. Benzema tries to spear fish with a trident. Harry Kane also tries to do that, but... Okay. 4 cannon shots can be heard. Bernardo Silva, Jurgen Klopp, and Messi and Hullet. Mbappe screams for help. Lampard receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Kane, Haaland, Salah, Ronaldinho, and Benzema sleep in shifts. Erling Haaland collects fruit from a tree. Frank Lampard, Mo Salah, Harry Kane, Karim Benzema, and Kylian Mbappe hover tributes, and Ronaldinho makes a screenshot. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 4. Mbappe, Benzema, and Salah sleep in shifts. Frank Lampard dies from hypothermia. Haaland sets off an explosive, killing Ronaldinho, and Harry Kane receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Mo Salah explores the arena. Mbappe collects fruit from a tree. Haaland is pricked by thorns while picking berries. And Kane and Benzema work together for a day. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Frank Lampard and Ronaldinho. Night 5. Mo Salah tends to Haaland's wounds. Mbappe receives clean water from a sponsor. That's me. And Benzema destroys Harry Kane's supplies. Haaland defeats Salah in a fight, but spares his life. And so does Kane with Benzema and spares his life. And Mbappe thinks about home. No cannon shots were heard. Mo Salah, Karim Benzema, and Harry Kane get into a fight. Karim Benzema triumphantly kills them both. Oh my god. Harry Kane and Salah are dead. And Mbappe pushes Haaland off a cliff during a knife fight. Benzema poisons Mbappe's drink. He drinks it and dies. So does that mean Benzema wins? The winner is Karim Benzema, who actually somehow lived, because in the last one, he was the first man to die. Wow. No death. Thank God. So the first one to die was Bobby Moore. First, there was 7 people tied for first with kills. It was Mbappe, Van Dijk, Jesus, Bernardo Silva, Lampard, Pele, and Neymar. And now we'll be doing it with 4 people in a squad. I'm not done, but I'm going to say this one's going to be a bit different. It's going to be World Cup groups, because teams of 4. It's going to be the World Cup, sort of. I'm going to have 1 player from every single country in the group. So, yeah. And yes, we'll also be using past and present. So, yes. So, we've nearly done every group now, but we've run out of players. So basically what it means is World Cup edition. It means players from World Cup groups. So I used the World Cup groups. I picked 1 player from each team in that group. So for Group A, we've got Afif from Qatar, Valencia from Ecuador, Sadio Mane from Senegal, and Virgil van Dijk from the Netherlands. In Group B, or District 2, we've got Harry Kane from England, Mehdi Taremi from Iran, Christian Pulisic from USA, and Gareth Bale from Wales. District Group C / District 3, got Lionel Messi from Argentina, Al Dawsari from Saudi Arabia, Carlos Rodriguez from Mexico, and Robert Lewandowski from Poland. District 4, or Group D, got N'Golo Kante from France, Mitchell Duke from Australia, Christian Eriksen from Denmark, and Bilal Ifa from Tunisia. And I promise you, Bilal Ifa is a player from Tunisia. You can Google it. District 5, otherwise known as Group E, has Pedri from Spain, Keylor Navas from Costa Rica, Marco Reus from Germany, and Kumi Minamino from Japan. District 6, otherwise known as Group F, has Kevin De Bruyne from Belgium, Alphonso Davies from Canada, Achraf Hakimi from Morocco, and Luka Modric from Croatia. District 7, otherwise known as Group G, has Neymar from Brazil, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic from Serbia, Manuel Akanji from Switzerland, and Pierre Koundé from Cameroon. District 8/Group H has CR7 from Portugal. Hang on a minute. Anyway, I'll just restart Group H. So Group H, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal, got Thomas Partey from Ghana, Luis Suarez from Uruguay, and Heung-min Son from Korea Republic / South Korea. So, I'm going to continue these groups until they're done. We've got 4 more groups, so I have to use these ones as past World Cup groups. So yeah, don't ask what I'm watching. Forever, I have finally done the groups. Got Thief, Valencia, Sadio Mane, Van Dijk, Harry Kane, Taremi, Pulisic, Bale, Messi, Al Dawsari, Carlos Rodriguez and Lewandowski, Varane, Mitchell Duke, Christian Eriksen, Bilal Ifa, Pedri, Navas, Reus, Minamino, De Bruyne, Davies, Hakimi, Modric, Neymar, Milinkovic-Savic, Akanji, Koundé, Ronaldo, Partey, Suarez, Son, Zlatan, R9, Nemanja Vidic, Hakan Suker, Calhanoglu, Ronaldinho, Lev Yashin, Ivan Perisic, Lothar Matthäus, Gianluigi Buffon, Miroslav Klose, Cafu, Johan Cruyff, Zidane, Pele, and Maradona. We're done. That was a long time. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Zidane snaps Rafael Varane's neck in the first minute. Lionel Messi finds a canteen full of water. Thomas Partey runs from the cornucopia. Pulisic grabs a backpack and retreats. Kane snatches a pair of sight. Maradona, Koundé, Pedri, and Al Dawsari share everything they gather before running. Carlos Rodriguez takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Lewandowski hides into the cornucopia and hides. Son runs away from the cornucopia. Mane and Reus receive tridents from inside the cornucopia. Navas snatches a pair of sides. Neymar stabs Mitchell Duke in the back with a trident. Lothar Matthäus runs away from the cornucopia. Mehdi Taremi stays at the cornucopia for resources. Hakan Suker runs from the cornucopia. Ronaldinho rips a mace out of Bilal Ifa's hands. Gareth Bale takes a handful of throwing knives. Lev Yashin runs away from the cornucopia. Miroslav Klose runs from the cornucopia, and so does a thief. Pele grabs a shovel. Alphonso Davies takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Nemanja Vidic runs, so does Buffon. Minamino, Takumi Minamino convinces Cafu not to kill him, only to kill him instead. CR7 takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Valencia grabs a sword. Suarez runs into the cornucopia and hides. Modric grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. R9 runs from the cornucopia. Ivan Perisic, Christian Eriksen, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic share everything they gather before running. De Bruyne grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Hakimi, Calhanoglu, Van Dijk start fighting. Calhanoglu runs away as Achraf Hakimi kills Virgil van Dijk. Johan Cruyff and Manuel Akanji fight for a bag. Akanji gives up and retreats. Christian Eriksen kills Johan Cruyff as he tries to run. Pele chases Lionel Messi. Valencia questions the sanity. Zinedine Zidane attacks Son, but he escapes. Zlatan explores the arena. I am Zlatan. Zlatan explores the arena. Zlatan explores the arena. A thief discovers a cave. Calhanoglu defeats Luka Modric in a fight but spares him. Harry Kane stalks Miroslav Klose. Sadio Mane sprains his ankle running away from Nemanja Vidic. Pierre Koundé strangles Achraf Hakimi after engaging in a fistfight. Gianluigi Buffon sees rising smoke in the distance but decides not to investigate. Christian Pulisic injures himself. Lev Yashin defeats Neymar in a fight but spares him. Marco Reus spears Hakan Sukin in the abdomen. Takumi Minamino receives clean water from a sponsor. Alphonso Davies attacks Lewandowski, but Lewy manages to escape. Aldasari searches for a water source. Diego Maradona collects fruit from a tree. Suarez, Akanji, and Ronaldinho get into a bite. Manuel Akanji triumphantly kills them both. Akanji just defeated Ronaldinho and Chewy Suarez. Bill Alifa discovers a river. Keylor Navas picks flowers, and so does R9 discover a river. Cristiano Ronaldo steals from Carlos Rodriguez while he ain't looking. Party searches for firewood. Milinkovic-Savic fishes. Kevin De Bruyne receives clean water from a sponsor. Mehdi Taremi silently snaps Gareth Bale's neck. Pedri makes a wooden spear. Lothar Matthäus kills Ivan Perisic with a hatchet. 11 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Rafael Varane, Michel Duke, Cafu, Virgil van Dijk, Johan Cruyff, Achraf Hakimi, Hakan Suka, Luis Suarez, Ronaldinho, Gareth Bale, and Ivan Perisic. Night 1. Christian Eriksen, Carlos Rodriguez, and Aldasari discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Harry Kane passes out from exhaustion. Nemanja Vidic forces Akanji to kill Pulisic or Koundé. He decides to kill Pulisic. Keylor Navas accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, Calhanoglu, and Yashin tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Pele thinks about home. CR7 goes to sleep. De Bruyne loses sight of where he is. Zlatan, Neymar, and Son cheerfully sing songs together. Davies fends Messi, Milinkovic-Savic, and Miroslav Klose runs away from his fire. Maradona loses sight of where he is. Party stays awake all night. Valencia lets Buffon into his shelter. A thief tends to his wounds. Marco Reus begs for Mehdi Taremi to kill him. He refuses, keeping Marco Reus alive. Sadio Mane and Zidane and Takumi Minamino discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Luka Modric thinks about home. Bill Alifa and Lothar Matthäus huddle for warmth. Day 2. Miroslav Klose tries to spear fish with a trident. Harry Kane defeats Zidane in a fight but spares him. A thief and Aldasari work together for the day. Lionel Messi dies from thirst. Robert Lewandowski tends to Zlatan's wounds. Marco Reus overhears Taremi and Calhanoglu talking in the distance. Neymar tries to sleep the entire day. Carlos Rodriguez steals from Matthäus while he isn't looking. Gianluigi Buffon chases Cristiano Ronaldo. Alphonso Davies begs for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic to kill him. He refuses, keeping Alphonso Davies alive. Christian Eriksen, Takumi Minamino, and Lev Yashin hunt for other tributes. R9 kills Bella Lifa with a hatchet. Heung-min Son tends to Akanji's wounds. Sadio Mane strangles De Bruyne after engaging in a fistfight. Pele fishes. Valencia decapitates Vidic with a sword. Pedri practices his armory. Modric attacks Pierre Koundé, but he manages to escape. Maradona begs for Partey to kill him. He refuses, keeping Maradona alive. 6 shots can be heard in the Messi. Pulisic, Keylor Navas, Lionel Messi, Bill Alifa, Kevin De Bruyne, and Vidic. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Zlatan looks at the sky. Pedri screams for help. Miroslav Klose tends to Heung-min Son's wounds. Pele, Lev Yashin, Marco Reus and Alphonso Davies tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Takumi Minamino lets Christian Eriksen into his shelter. Maradona attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Valencia questions his sanity. Modric and Neymar talk about the tribute still alive. Calhanoglu tries to sing himself to sleep. Carlos Rodriguez is unable to start a fire and sleeps without walk. Al-Dawsari, Zidane, Akanji, Mateus, R9, Koundé, Partey, Buffon, Taremi, Afif, CR7 and Sadio Mane all sleep in shifts. Wow, that's a lot of people. Day 3. Harry Kane severely slices Marco Reus with a sword. Lewandowski, Buffon, Mateus, R9 and R9 raid Afif's camp while he is hunting. Zlatan receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Taremi receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. CR7 is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Poor CR7. Sadio Mane questions its sanity. Heung-min Son collects fruit from a tree. Christian Eriksen stalks Pele. Thomas Partey is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Miroslav Klose receives medical supplies from a sponsor. Al-Dawsari, Luka Modric, Maradona, Lev Yashin, and Calhanoglu track down and kill Neymar. Then Zidane diverts Valencia's attention and runs away. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic attacks Manuel Akanji but manages to escape. Alphonso Davies is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Minamino, Pedri, Rodriguez, and Koundé hunt for tributes. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Marco Reus and Neymar Jr. Al-Dawsari throws a knife into Lev Yashin's chest. Yes, my man killed you, Lev Yashin. Afif, Pedri, Harry Kane discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Modric receives medical supplies. R9 and Carlos Rodriguez tell stories about themselves to each other. Takumi Minamino receives explosives from an unknown sponsor. Alphonso Davies, Miroslav Klose, Heung-min Son, Valencia, and Lewandowski sleep in shifts. Milinkovic-Savic tends to Buffon's wounds. Maradona leaves the site of where he is. Zidane looks at the night sky. Taremi and Eriksen huddle for warmth. Thomas Partey and Pele huddle for warmth. Mateus, Akanji, Zlatan, Koundé, and CR7 sleep in shifts, and Sadio Mane is awoken by nightmares. Sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we just started. So Robert Lewandowski and Heung-min Son split up to search for resources. Zlatan fishes. Taremi accidentally detonates a landmine trying to arm it. Kane is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Al-Dawsari severely injures Takumi Minamino and puts him out of his misery. Partey overhears Pedri and Carlos Rodriguez talking in the distance. Miroslav Klose, Luka Modric, Pele, and Sadio Mane hunt for tributes. Valencia injures himself, same with Alphonso Davies. CR7 chases Diego Maradona. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Christian Eriksen, Lothar Matthäus, and Calhanoglu raid Buffon's camp while he is hunting. Afif questions his sanity. R9 travels to higher ground. Pierre Koundé receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Zinedine Zidane makes a slingshot, and Akanji steps on a landmine by accident. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Lev Yashin, Mehdi Taremi, Takumi Minamino, Manuel Akanji. Zlatan thinks about winning. Afif cries himself to sleep. Christian Eriksen tries to sing himself to sleep. Afif, Al-Dawsari and Pierre Koundé tell stories about themselves to each other. Harry Kane catches Calhanoglu off guard and kills him. Pedri and Miroslav Klose hold hands. Carlos Rodriguez questions his sanity. R9 tends to his wounds. Lewandowski and Maradona huddle for warmth. Mateus tends to his wounds. Thomas Partey sets off an explosive, killing Pele. Milinkovic-Savic goes to sleep. Davies looks at the night skies. Modric destroys Renault CR7's supplies while he's asleep. And Zidane convinces Heung-min Son to snuggle with him. Sadio Mane dies from first. Buffon loses sight of where he is, and Valencia screams for help. Help! Day 5. Alphonso Davies begs for Partey to kill him. He refuses, keeping Davies alive. Kane camouflages himself in the bushes. A thief discovers a cave. Ronaldo questions his sanity. Zlatan sets off an explosive, killing Lewandowski, Pedri and Modric. Carlos Rodriguez tries to sleep through the whole day. Buffon receives an explosive. Miroslav Klose, Aldasari, and Maradona track down and kill Christian Eriksen. Valencia tries to spear with a trident. Zidane discovers a cave. Milinkovic-Savic picks flowers. R9 tries to sleep through the whole day. Heung-min Son begs for Pierre Koundé to kill him. He refuses, keeping Heung-min Son alive. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Calhanoglu, Pele, Sadio Mane, Lewandowski, Pele. Oh my god. Not Pele. Modric, Pedri, and Eriksen. Maradona receives medical supplies. Son thinks about home. Klose, Koundé, and Cristiano Ronaldo and a thief sleep in shifts. Rodriguez is awoken by a nightmare. Valencia lets Mateus into his shelter. Kane tries to sing himself to sleep. Partey, Milinkovic-Savic, and R9 sleep in shifts. Aldasari, Alphonso Davies, and Zlatan cheerfully sing songs together. Gianluigi Buffon passes from exhaustion. Zidane dies trying to escape the arena. Thomas Partey sets a thief on fire with a Molotov. Carlos Rodriguez and Diego Maradona work together for the day. Harry Kane and R9 split up for resources. Aldasari practices archery. Buffon scares Valencia off. Heung-min Son constructs a shack. Zlatan scares CR7 off. Lothar Matthäus receives an explosive from a sponsor. Milinkovic-Savic strangles Klose with a rope. Davies thinks about home, and Koundé discovers a river. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Heung-min Son survives. Maradona dips his weapon in lava and kills Milinkovic-Savic with it. Partey is burned. Zlatan dips his weapon and kills Davies with it. Dasari survives. Mateus, CR7, is buried in ash. So Dasari survived, Mateus did, R9 survived as well, and Maradona did, and Zlatan and Rodriguez. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Zidane, a thief, Klose, Milinkovic-Savic, Partey, Alphonso Davies, CR7, Gianluigi Buffon, Koundé, and Valencia. Aldasari, Heung-min Son, and Maradona unsuccessfully ambush Kane, Mateus, and Rodriguez, who killed him instead. Zlatan cries himself to sleep, and R9 sets up for the camp. Harry Kane dies from hypothermia. Mateus questions his sanity. Rodriguez severely injures Zlatan and leaves him to die, and R9 dies from thirst. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Mateus suffocated. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Aldasari, Heung-min Son, Diego Maradona, Harry Kane, Zlatan, R9, and Mateus, which means the winner is Carlos Rodriguez from District 3/Group C of the World Cup. So, 48th placed, sadly, I thought he would live longer, was Rafael Varane. And first place, obviously, it was Rodriguez. Top 10. First was Rodriguez, second was Mateus, third was R9, fourth was Zlatan, fifth was Harry Kane, sixth was Maradona, seventh was Heung-min Son, eighth was Aldasari, ninth was Valencia, and 10th was Pierre Koundé. And if you guys did enjoy me simulating the Hunger Games with footballers with 24, 36, and 48 people, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you want more stuff like this. Bye!